I need the energies. I need the energies. Alright, enough. Good ending point for that song. So, this is Beat Battle Sessions. I've committed to streaming every night until I either miss the date, which is not going to happen, or finish 2 different contest tracks that I think would be really good and would stretch me and would hopefully teach me something. And part of it is that if I didn't commit to this, then it'd be very easy for me to just be like, you know what? Really didn't have a good idea, or that got hard. I don't really have to compete. What do I have to prove to anybody? I don't really care about those prizes. Blah, 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 blah. All those reasons. It's been really easy to say that, but because I am sorry, I got some work stuff going on right now too. Because gotta turn that off. But because I've committed to this, I really want to stick to it. I really want to commit to getting a work done and submitted for the contest. The contests themselves, I would love to win. Don't get me wrong. But it's really just a secondary reason for me to stay motivated and to, for me to keep going and learning and stretching and hopefully becoming better. If you're out there, let me know. Say what's up in the chat. I don't know about you guys, but Monday, every Monday, hits me like a ton of bricks. I feel like by the end of Monday night, it's already been a week, and it's only been Monday. And here we are on Tuesday, and I was so tired today. But I'm thankful that I committed, because here I am, I'm feeling good. Had some water, gotta hydrate. What's up? What's up, boss? Thanks, bro. Feeling good, and I'm happy I'm here. So, interesting. I am already getting stretched, right? So it was, I do my regular production sessions, and what's really interesting, let me flip the screens because we're going to start working right quick. I know that, how you doing, Bus? Good to see you, bro. I know I don't sample a ton from pre-recorded material. Of course, that is a big part of hip-hop history. The contest that I'm doing right now is the Ninth Wonder Nautilus Beat Battle, where you take the song called Nautilus, which has been sampled by probably hundreds of producers and made into new derivative works, and it is seriously a challenge about really manipulating a pre-recorded piece of material into something new. And that's not something that I do a ton of, right? If you watch any of my other production videos, I'm taking samples that are like single instruments or, very kind of simple samples, not taking a full song that's a finished piece of work and then recreating something new. It's just never been my style. And I did that for another contest beat that I worked on, and it came out pretty good, but I was kind of floundering around. And, I've been experimenting with different ways to chop. And, I did one way on Sunday night, and I was like, oh, what, I found a new way last night. But I didn't feel like it was very efficient. In fact, I had to use a whole nother program, or I thought I had to use a whole nother program called Ableton to get the thing down to tempo. So I was kind of just trying to gather energy, and I finished hanging out with the boys outside. We got some warm weather. And I just started kind of thumbing through videos on sampling techniques, chopping techniques in the machine. And I kind of came up on a couple. So I want to try those. And to be honest with you, yesterday I did not like anything I came up with. So just gonna retry this chopping method, see if that gives me some more output. Some more ideas, and maybe teaches me how to work more within a singular program rather than having to do multiple programs to achieve what should be a relatively simple task. So we have a freshy fresh session, a new project. We don't need this or this. We do need a new group. Boop boop. Let me see here. So here we are. Let me, because we're going to do drag and drop. Let's go to our sample provided by TrackLib. They're the ones hosting the contest. And I think it's in my downloads. And here we are. So this right here is the ASD. That's the Ableton warp marker file, because I did I slowed down the sample, or I slowed down the song to 70 BPM. It's at 98 BPM, but I wanted to do something in 140 BPM, whatever. But I'm seeing if I could just drag this into Machina and use some of the techniques that I picked up on. And the one that I want to use, I learned on Producer Tech. Producer Tech is a you should look it up. It's like a website of online tutorials. They have a bunch of stuff for a bunch of different programs in the audio world, including Machina, Ableton, maybe Fruity Loops, and I think Logic as well. But they had a special around the holidays, so I did it from trial month. I was like, it's not for me. I'm not really using this. I'm not really kind of going through these things. They were good. I just didn't utilize it. So I decided not to extend on the trial. But then on Christmas, they were like, hey, have 3 months for $3. And I was like, I can afford $3. And I got it, didn't touch it for 3 months, and I just canceled. So it's like, I'm still not using it. But then today I was like, I wonder what Producer Tech says about sampling, right? And how do you use Slice? And there's so many different ways to use this. So this is the way that I think, and I haven't worked on it, I haven't put hands to the keyboard, but this is the way that he says we can do it. So here's my sample. Right now we're in edit, but if I go to Slice, I think, notice it says analyzing, but what it didn't do that I saw him do. So we have the record, we're not recording anything, we have the edit. And I saw that it was analyzing it, but it has not assigned it a tempo. This is for multi-sampling. I'm just trying to see if it has assigned it a tempo somewhere, and I don't. Oh wait, here in stretch. So it's saying the source BPM is 105, and then it gives me halftime and double time. I wonder though if I zoom in here, push that all the way. Nope, it doesn't. So it really just analyzed and knew that there would be lead in, silence. So it's not trying to count bars, it's just doing its software thing, which is cool. So what I did in Ableton was I was like, yo, how can I make this 70 BPM? So let's just try make it 70 BPM. So I'm going to type in 70. I don't know what this is going to do. And I wonder what, I think, I can't hit the apply button yet. I gave it a new BPM. I wonder if I need to, nope. beat, formant, auto detect, 70 BPM, 8 bars. What am I missing? I can't apply it. Can I? Hold on. Go. I'm not hearing it. Why isn't it applying? I'm missing something here. This is the learning part. So let's just count. Let's do eight bars here. One. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I still can't apply it. Interesting. Okay, we've edited it. We were able to set a target BPM. That's the same as our project. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Let's check out producer tech. Maybe I'm missing something. All right. ProducerTech.com. Now we're going to see. Log in. Log in.
Hey,
Hey.
this module we're going to be looking at and so on. It's an 8-bar sample at 92 B.
So he pops it in. Alright, let's go back. So let's just say undo. Alright. So this is the same point. He pops it in. He just plays it. Not working. Why isn't it working? Wait, was it working? No. There it is. Same thing. Okay.
So the sample's really long. It's an 8-bar sample at 92 BPM. In slice mode, you can see Maschine appears to have worked out its BPM and sliced the whole thing. But I could actually change the tempo manually here if I wanted to.
Did it slice it for me? So if I go into slice, what if I went to split? Okay, so it's split into 4 pieces. I got 4 lights. I got 4 pads active. Alright, so what else did he do?
Set it exactly to 92. Now, some other
What's interesting is I don't see, like here,
changes I could make here are to set a particular number of slices.
split auto. You see in slicer? Slice. I'm just trying to see, and I know he's working on a slightly older version of the software. So split for Auto 92. Split for mono, patterns off. Okay, so let's see here.
Or, if I'd rather split the sample up according to musical values, then I could change it to grid mode.
Do I have grid mode? Yes, we do. So now we're in fourths. So let's see. So quarter notes is what we're in. So empty. It's not really good. So we would still have to adjust. So that's not a good mode for us for grid. It's set to auto detect. I'm just trying to find the quarter notes and it's not doing it. I didn't expect it to. His sample is much simpler.
And then choose a resolution here,
Grid
which is
4K.
basically the same in this example, as the sample is a whole number of bars, but you can create much smaller slices this way. But what I'm going to do instead is use another mode called detect,
That's what we want.
which slices
Oh, you know what? I misspoke. So grid mode. Grid mode is assuming that from this very beginning of the audio file is quarter notes, and then it just evenly distributes quarter note per the BPM. So, oh yeah, man, you should check this track out. It's just look it up on Spotify. It's Nautilus, and if you've listened to any hip hop, you probably heard some of these samples. Or a lot of these samples. I don't know if that's your thing, bro. But yeah, this is a trippy, and it goes in a ton of places. It's interesting. I don't know if you've even heard the track. Like, I was never aware of this track. Like, I was aware of the samples and a lot of the derivative music, but I wasn't ever aware of like where it all came from. And yeah, this very heavily used. So it's an interesting challenge. So he's using detect, boop, and okay, this is the interesting one.
the sample up according to its transients. The number of slices you get is according to the sensitivity setting.
Interesting.
So if I bring this up, you'll see more slices start to appear.
Very good. Okay, so let's just see. So this is at 50% sensitivity. It's looking for the zero crossing, which I like. It's going to get rid of snaps. I don't know.
And you can also make use of the slice and remove tools though, if you want to make your own slices or get rid of any that Machina creates.
Okay, so hold on. So we have the erase, we have a slice tool, delete them all, but let's just see what it came up with. So it didn't detect that transient. And here's the second. I want to give it to a fixed velocity. And then, what I also want to do? I want to make the fixed velocity smash with 127, a value of 127. So that is loud. Oops. Alright. There's no rhythm or feel to it. So let's increase. Let's increase the sensitivity. That's giving me more transients, but what's really interesting, it's not giving me any transients in the front. So we're at 77. So these are transients. Finally caught the front. So that's. Those don't make any sense. See, it's giving me too much. Let's just increase sensitivity more. We're learning. Oh, it feels good, but I'm also resistant. I don't know. I wouldn't keep either of those, which makes me wonder: is this better? The other thing is that, did he mention at all how to change?
So now I feel it split the sample up the way I want, with most of the individual bass notes sounding on their own pads. I could hit apply, and it would map them out the same way as it mapped out the previous drum break. Then I could use the sound slot in keyboard mode to create my bass line. But this time, I'll use the whole group instead. What I'll do is keep the whole by just one sound slot.
So what I
Use the apply button, using all of the thing will begin created with one or more groups. Switching over to group B now, chord, edit. For input, I'll hit play. So now we have the break as a 2-bar audio sample on the first pad in group B. And you can see the waveform for it up here. So we could go to the zone section, and then on the second page of controls, enable loop if we wanted it to be a continuous loop once again.
I don't want it to be a continuous loop. Just want to see how.
But what we're going to do instead is go into slice mode. What happens then is the sample is sliced up into segments, with each segment temporarily mapped to a pad. So it's a bit like another pad mode, where the sample in sound slot 1 can now be played using all of the pads. The number of slices is set here, so if it's 4, then I need to hit a pad every 2 beats to recreate the sample. Or for 8, I need to hit a pad every beat. Or with 16, which uses all of the pads, I need to hit a pad every quaver, or 8th note. But I can also slow the break right down if I like.
Yes. Show me the good part. Show me the part that I need.
Or play the pads with a skippy style to create 9 swing.
These are really well done modules. Really done.
So at the moment I'm just playing the pads in sampling mode. But if I want to make this a more permanent fixture in the group, then I can use the apply button, which then takes each of the slices and maps them to different MIDI notes, so they can be played back using the pads in keyboard mode. So essentially, it's exactly the same as slice clip to MIDI in Live, or create new sampler track for region in Logic. For some reason the tempo is set to half of what it actually is right now, so I'm going to bring up to 185 first, otherwise the break will play twice as fast as it should.
Okay,
Then I have options for the location I want to map the slices to. I could choose all the sounds in a group, or to map them to different notes within one sound. For example, to create a new group with the slices in, I just hit apply to, and then choose a group for them to be exported to. And then hit apply. Then you can see if I go to pattern arrange mode here, that we've got a new pattern.
I was mistaken. He didn't go over it. Because that's where it would have been. That's where my memory serves. That's why our memories suck. Because they're wrong. Chill. Let's look at the other. Look, Dabba, beat battle sessions. It's live now. What is that? What a cool graphic. I have to check that out. Let's go to history. So here's the other video I was watching. This is by
What's up, YouTube? And this
The Real Baby B. It's a really well done video. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have more followers, but maybe
video I'm going to show you
fell off. But.
Yeah, so now the important part is now we want to time stretch it. So what we're doing here is when we're time stretching it, we're allowing it to fit the 83 BPM. All right, and you're going to see it's going to sound different once I apply the time stretch.
Okay, so show me.
So I'm applying it now. Okay, now let's listen to it.
Interesting. Okay. So it just is looking at. It's just looking at this. So let's go to time stretch first. Edit. Where's my slicey? Where were those? So we're out of settings. We want to stretch. And we're going to bring this down to 70. Wait a second, it didn't follow. Okay, so now so I was just looking at this. Why isn't it letting me apply? Oh my gosh. Yes. Gotta go to the manual. Ugh. Learning stuff keeps my life interesting. I'm much happier when I'm learning. which is also weird because I'm also like partially like really resistant to it. It's really tough. Let me see here. That's like, I know it's only good for me. Let's go to stretch. Gain stretch, no. Gate stretch mode. So this is what I was saying Machina didn't have, and it does. Stretch. This playback engine provides complete independence between tempo and pitch. With this engine, you can change the tempo of a loop without changing its pitch. You can change its pitch without changing its tempo, or you can change both the tempo and pitch simultaneously. This mode even allows you to automate pitch changes by entering events into the pattern editor while using gate mode. Blah, blah, blah. So we can do it, man. Question is how? Loading a loop. Gain stretch. Grain stretch. What is grain stretch? Time stretch. Grain stretch. Okay, I think we're here. Sampling and sample mapping. Time stretching, pitch shifting. When you select stretch in the audio toolbar, the bottom of the edit page switches to the following set of controls. We are seeing these. Source, new BPM. These controls allow you to just be applied independently. The following parameters are available: tune, format C, or format correction. Is it giving me that? No, we want format correction. Enables format correction. Format correction allows the pitch shifted audio to retain the timbre or color of the original audio as much as possible. This is especially for melodic instruments. We want that. Mode, select between beats and free mode. In beat mode, the new tempo is defined relative to the time signature. In beat mode, the new tempos. This can be useful if you sample a loop with a clearly defined rhythm. We kind of didn't. In free mode, the mode is defined independently from the time signature of the source. This is more for non-rhythmic samples. That's not us. We're closer to beat mode. Auto detective. Automatic tips. Audio. It's on. Allows to source BPM allows to define the tempo of the original audio in BPM. This tempo is defined in different ways according to the audio value. If nobody can set the length of bars. Half 2 bars. If auto detects, you can set the length of bars of the original audio. Weird. Okay, what? Interesting. Source BPM allows to define in BPM. Length, stretch length, beat mode with auto detection. If auto detection is enabled, you can define the length of the target audio in bars. Please note that any change to the source BPM. Once you have set the number of bars in the source audio, you can set here another number of bars. Audio editing. Okay, so that's all they say. Let me see here. I feel like just take the front. It's an exercise. Just trying to stretch ourselves. Be better for the sake of being better. Where's it here? Okay. So this is our range. I'm just seeing if this has anything to do with it. Play it. 1, 2, 3. 2 bars, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Let's just say that was all the sample we wanted. It's kind of dirty. We got a little extra at the beginning. It's not really clean at the exit. But we know it's 2 bars. So let's go into settings. We're going to tune. We want the performance on. Beat mode, auto detect, 105, 7 bars. And this is going to be 2 bars. Okay. So now what? Interesting. Nothing. I hear nothing. Ooh, it's a challenge. Man, it's a challenge. Okay, what if I did it like this? I just took this much. Wicked smart. Wicked smart. Okay, why? Why can't it read my mind yet? Alright, here we go. So we just set it, not the play range. No, we're setting the play range right now. So we want some bars. 3, 4. I bet. Okay, 2 bars. We've selected the play range. I'm gonna have to look up a YouTube video. It's not changing. That apply button. I wonder if there's a limit. Let's grab, because it didn't work for Dude in the video either. He couldn't hear a difference, so let's check him out. Look, so he's like...
It's not much difference there, so I must have pretty much hit it on.
Nah, bro.
Applying it now. Okay. Now
he had the apply button.
We're allowing it to fit the 83 BPM. All right, and you're gonna see it's gonna sound different once I apply the time stretch. So I'm applying it now.
He could do it. Do I have to truncate this? Ugh. I don't like destructive. All right, let's just mess around, right? We're learning. We're in learning mode. So let's turn settings off. We're going to edit this using truncate. It's going to shave off everything outside of the brackets. Truncated. Now we hit stretch. Nah, bro. I'm doing something wrong. Alright. We're gonna have to find it. I love the rabbit hole we're going down. Okay, YouTube. Stretch sample. Time stretching channel. There we go. Time stretching made easy. AG got beats. Time stretching sample loops for beginners.
Sure. Yo, what's up, peoples? This is your man AG Got Beats.
What up,
I'm back
AG?
again today with another quick tutorial. A lot of people have been asking about time stretching or real-time time stretching inside a machine. It is available and it's simple and easy to use. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Simple and easy.
All right. So the first thing you want to do is I have a drum break over here, and I'm gonna play the drum break real fast. All right, as you can see, the drum break is at 91 BPM. So let's go ahead and drag that over. Okay, so the first thing, when you drag over something into the sound slot, by default, it's going to give you a sampler. All right, so we don't want the sampler. What we want to do is hold shift, hit browser, and then we want to select the audio. So let's go ahead and load the audio. And by doing that, it's already done. We time stretched our drum break, and now it should play at 120 BPM. Let's go ahead and play it back.
Okay.
All right, as you can hear, that's...
Follow along, kids. Paint by number. All right. So, he's like... let's see here. So we gotta go plug in. Audio. Wait. Hold on, let's start at the beginning. So there. Let's go all the way back. As if we just loaded it. Just loaded it. This is the whole song. I'm just curious what he was doing. So we go like this. We're gonna move from the sampler to the audio. So here it is. And okay, that is significantly easier. Okay, so that's how that was really simple. I really need to watch more of his videos more regularly. I'm wondering though if there's a way for me to improve the quality of the time stretch. It would be in preferences. I probably maxed out. Okay, let's watch more.
Super fast. So let's go ahead. We're going to go into our tempo, which select tempo, and we're going to bring that down to, say, 88. All right, so let's go ahead and play it now. All right, so we got the drum break, and it's playing at 88 BPM. All right, so now we can start playing around with the other settings, you know, and going through that real quick. So the first thing is you have loop and gate. Well, we're going to focus on loop for right now. So the next slot you have is tune. So if we play in the drum break, it'll keep the time of 88 BPM, but we can take the tune up or the pitch up and down. So let's go ahead and do that. And, you know, as you can tell, if you start pitching it down, that's when you can get that real grimy sound. Like somebody had asked me, how did I do it before? This is how I did it. I time stretched it and then pitched it down. All right, so the other thing that you can do is you can mess with the pitch bend, but it really doesn't apply. Start that machine sample is so the form BPM in the same pitch, but you'll hear more of the art like that. So we're gonna focus more on the melodic sample, because the composition don't necessarily make it fit. So as you can see, the BPM is at 96. We clearly are at 88 for our BPM. Let's go ahead and drag that over.
Okay, so let's see what it does here.
All right, let's go ahead and set our polyphony so it's not overlapping. Let's go ahead and check the sample out a little bit. So right now, if we try to use the same technique that we used in the loop,
Interesting.
you're going to notice that it's not going to match up. So what we're going to do is we're going to try the same thing. We're going to hit shift,
I've
go
watched
to
this
browser, and we're going to go to audio. So
Okay,
now
so
you
back
can
in
see
audio.
it's time stretched,
Yeah.
right? So let's go ahead and play it and see what happens. Sounds like crap. All right, so how we get around that is we have to come back out of audio. So let's hit shift, go to browse, and we're going to go back to our sampler. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in and edit the sample. We're going to chop it into a loop. So you want to go into sampling,
so he
zoom
doesn't
in a
do
little
that.
bit.
Okay.
See, what's throwing everything off is this little beginning right here.
Yeah.
So let's chop that out, and then we're going to start directly when the sample starts. Scroll all the way over. Find our start point, and let's check it out. All right, let's zoom in a little bit more. Move it over. All right, zoom back out. We got our start point. Now we're going to let it play about 4 bars, and then we're going to put our end point. So let's go ahead and hit it. All right, so it's going to stop somewhere around there. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll over a little bit. Let's play it back one more time to see. All right, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to truncate this sample.
Okay.
We got it on
That's
truncate
that's
already.
where I
We're
was
going to hit
headed
apply.
to.
And what that did was create a 4-bar loop for us. Now we just repeat the same method. Hold shift, hit browser. We're going to take it to audio unit, hit load, and now everything should be pretty much lined up at 88 BPM. Let's check it out.
Yeah, but then do you have to print it out as audio again and then put it to drop it at that new BPM?
All right, so pretty much that's how you time stretch, but we can take it a step further with the melodic loops or the compositions. All right, and remember I said before we wanted to use formant. So let's mute the drums so you can tell the difference. All right, so let's go ahead and play it with stretch, and then we're gonna go into formant. All right, and you can hear it's a lot cleaner. And like I said, the more that I would go down in BPM, you would really be able to tell the difference. Make sure you check out one of my latest videos or one that YouTube suggests for you, and I'll see you on the next one.
So in this video, which is
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your man AG Got Beats, back again with another video.
oh, this is not
This
what I wanted.
video. Yo, what's up, peoples? This is your man AG Got Beats. I'm back.
I'm still. I mean, it still seems like the easiest way to do this was kind of the way I did it, which was manipulate time stretch in another. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Is there a better way? Okay, so let's say we did it. Let's say we kept it in sampler and we did the truncate. Why isn't sampler? Why isn't the sample, the stretch working? Audio editing functions. Okay, hold on. What is this like? Sampling and sample mapping. Stretch. That apply button is not lighting up for me. You can define the length of the target audio. Please note that any change to the source BPM value will be automatically mirrored by this length. So, okay, let's go back. We have a sampler. Go into sampling. We're not stretching. And let's just say we did want to have it at 70 BPM. New BPM. We do need to set the start point. Let's get all up in there. All up in there. More. Okay. Play it. 2, 3, If I were to hit tune, I have the apply. As soon as I turn it off, I don't have it. Format on, beat on, auto detect. Do I have to truncate it first? Let's just do that. I hate this destructive editing stuff though. Hate it. Stretch, truncate. Apply. Okay. Here's our new file. Now, let's play it. Let's play it against the 70 BPM tempo. Faster to 102 or 98 or whatever. Changes. It's live. We're spending a lot of time on this. That's okay. We're here to learn. Not here to show off. Alright, so we go stretch. 2 bars. That's what it is. It's 2 bars, man. Why won't the apply? Okay, so if I were to hit tune, that's not working at all. What the heck, dude? So So as soon as I turn auto detect, okay, so it kept the source. Can I? All right, let's just hit apply. It's terrible. Okay. So we just spent 15 minutes of my life learning that the way that I was chopping it up for the last 2 days was better. That's great. Alright. It just isn't a good way. Not for live music. For like... You know what? And I just know that I'm going to revisit this again. I've done this before. And I just don't do it enough. I just don't do it enough. I don't do this. I don't work this way enough for it to stick, for me to develop a process around it. But let's pivot, right? So, okay, I feel like I've explored the different ways I am not going to take a loop out of this. Maybe I will. Hold on. Alright, so let's set a choke group. 1. Let's set it to... See, I really don't want to make a track at 100 BPM. But I need the chops to feel right. Options. So if I set the start point here, just curious. Here's the new game plan. Let's go back into Ableton. Ableton was a better way to time stretch. I had more granular control. And let's do an 88 BPM. I'm bugging though, man. Because why wasn't I able to time stretch in the sampler? Or I was able to when I turned auto detection off. I wonder though if this is fine. Let's just find a loop. Let's just test our knowledge. So browse, groups, effects, loops. We're gonna do a drum loop, drum, clamp. Is there like a kit combo? Can I preview it? That's good. So this is set to 88. I don't want it as audio. Plug in. Let me get the sampler. Boop, boop, boop. Go into the sampling. So here we go. What is this? Let's just listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 8 bars, right? Yeah. So that here we have 8 bars. I want to stretch it. Auto detect on, and now I can apply. So that was it's at 88, and now it's at 98. Here we can test it. What if I put it at 120? Okay, so now it's at 131, and let's do the same thing. Apply. Hang on. Okay, so it doesn't. Not super great. Let's just put it that way. Alright, so let's get rid of this. Reset. Delete. Delete. So, go back to Ableton. Nautilus Warp. So check it out. So this is what I did the last few nights. What's up, Elaine? How you feeling, bro? Still got those records? I hope you've been enjoying them. All right, so here we are. If we check this out, here's the Bob James Nautilus track. I warped it. And this is when I was bringing it down to 70. What's nice is I still have the flexibility, so I don't want to work in 70. I didn't find anything inspiring when I was chopping up at 70 BPM. So let's throw it at 88. And we'll turn on the tempo. Because I put all the warp markers here, this thing's going to play rock solid. Bueno. Open this up, and let's export it. It's my dog. She is snoring her buns off. Alright, so this is, today's warp is at 2021-03. Holy cow.
Sorry.
Nautilus Warp 88. Save it. You still in Illinois, Elaine? All right. So now we have it. We can close this up. Sure, save it. Why not? Now we go back into our folder here. It's going to be my Dropbox. It's going to be audio projects, samples. And this is it right here. Nautilus. Drop it in here. Boom, there it is. So when I set this to 88, oh, Vegas. For you, bro. I'm dying. I'm dying. The winters here are killing me. Trying to figure out a way to get out west. I see the appeal. I mean, we lived in Arizona. I don't think we want to go back to Arizona. Vegas is cool if you stay off like the strip. So I have some acquaintances in Vegas. So, all right. So here we are in the sampler. Let's just start picking up pieces. So let's set that choke group to 1. Ba-ba-boom. And polyphony, we're also going to set that to 1. I'm just going to do this again, add a new tempo. I just want to find, because I did this yesterday, so at least I'm getting my practice in, but I really want to see if I could maybe be inspired. So we like that beginning, duplicate that to here. Oh, you know what? What was the technique that we learned yesterday?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm on Restream. This is like technically like my first stream.
It's interesting.
So you'll have to
Yeah, man, you can share this. Totally cool.
so I don't feel such a weirdo sitting here talking to myself.
What's interesting is, and this is what I didn't like, was that it was a very work-intensive process of starting starts and endpoints, and I'm curious that okay. So now that we have, before I start doing this, man, I feel like I'm going to show my age here, but on SNL there was a skit with Phil Hartman called like the Anal Retentive Chef. Was it SNL? Anal Retentive Chef Phil Hartman. So funny. Yeah. So if you get a chance, you should watch this. Let's watch a little now. It's crazy. This is what I feel like. Or like I should be like the ADD producer. Because I'm just trying to chop up the sample and I'm trying to find the best way to do it. Oh my gosh. Alright, you've lost your chance, SNL. So you're going to make me watch a 30-second advertisement. You should watch it. You'll watch it and you'll be like, oh yeah, that describes the first hour of tonight's live stream. But anyways, let's see here. Because this is now worked in Ableton and it's rock solid to 88, I wonder if I can use some of the slice functions. So I see it analyzing. It's auto snapping off. But what if I did detect? Or what if I did grid? And I put 88. Oh, it's not allowing me to do it. So it's gridding to quarter notes. What the hell? No, undo. Still not that good because it's still a live drummer. I was just seeing if there's a faster way. I'm racking my brain here because I think it'd be a useful trick to know, especially if I do decide to start sampling more in the future. Like, how can I chop? But I don't think there's a faster way to do it. I think the workflow has basically remained the same. The way the time stretch has gotten better, or it sounds better, but it's still pretty work intensive. So let's get out of slice. It's no good. Let's find the endpoint. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, and let's just check. Polyphony set to 1. Choke group should be on. This is important to set here because we're just going to do a duplicate. Duplicate that to here. So now, and then we just go and go like this. This is what we learned yesterday. So really we're just I feel like I'm in some weird parallel universe because my wife is streaming herself, and you should definitely watch hers because it's infinitely more interesting than what I'm doing. She's streaming a cosplay build, but she's also telling her audience about my live stream that I'm doing for these contests. So, yeah. That's,
What are you saying about me?
Shush! We're living in some weird parallel universe.
I can't see my chats. People are hanging out with me. It's being super cool, but I can't see who's here.
I don't know what to tell you.
I said I don't know what to tell you. I'm on my own. I should have been more prepared, like I said. But I'll figure this out.
Alright.
That's part of the reason why I haven't started streaming.
So, duplicate boop boop.
My brain is so preoccupied with so many other things.
Alright.
I regress.
Sounds good. It's like I was trying to find a faster way to do this, and obviously like, this is really fast. I don't even need all these. I really don't. But whatever, they're free. So this method is really giving me a really tight, you know. I was avoiding trying to use this intro sample. Everyone's going to use it. It's probably been used already. It is what it is, man. Like, at this point, with this thing due on Sunday, I just want to get at least one idea down, you know? Alright, let's keep going. Woo. That's good. So let's save this. It's our third attempt at this. 2021 0309 09-01. We're now on 88. This is MacBook Pro. Every time I say that, and I literally I'm trying to remember what machine it's on. I got a couple different machines here at the house. But every time I say MacBook Pro, I feel like I'm showing off. All right. So duplicate that there, and just so let's zoom out. star. Alright. Let's get her to zoom in a little bit more. Alright. I don't want to make this another color. These colors are fun. So we're going to do a little bit more contrasty. Color. Yeah. Bears. The Bears. Bears. Beats. Battlestar Galactica. No. Alright. Here we go. It's like, what's it? And then duplicate. So I'm just color coding. One, because it looks cool. And two, because I want some kind of visual marker of the different sections I'm taking from. The other thing that I was thinking about watching today, but I was just too exhausted, is I'm really curious as to. I think there was a movie that came out called The Art of Sampling. It was a hip hop documentary, and it was just a bunch of different producers. I'd love to get their take on kind of how do they see the source material, because, and I kind of mentioned this yesterday. I could take any one of these little snippets. And I could multi-sample it, throw it on a keyboard, and then just put so many effects on it. I could put so many effects on it that that it doesn't sound like anything, right? From the source. I mean, all sound is just waveforms, right? We can now manipulate them because we live in the future. But I was really curious as to get some other people's takes on, like, you know, what do they think about the source material? Are they? And I'm sure it's different per person. I think, you know, some people are gonna be like, well, I don't care about the source. Oh, I care about the source material, but I don't need to pay homage to it. And some other people are like, no, I want to honor it, right? I'm just curious. I've been a very greedy musician, and like a lot of stuff for me is just like take what I can from it, and I don't know if that's a good thing. Or everything is derivative, right? Like I don't need it to sound like anything, or you know, when it serves me. But I wonder if there's like a school of producers who are like, nah, I'm taking this material and I want to like honor it, but we're chopping the crap out of it, right? So I don't know. I was curious to watch a documentary because now I'm personally motivated by this contest. So this contest is doing all sorts of good things for me. I'm doing this right. Oops. Duplicate. Just gonna capture 2 bars. It's enough unless I hear something. And that's what we're hoping for. Hoping to hear something. Okay. Okay, one more chop on this one. It's like, you guys have no idea what it smells like in here right now. My wife is doing some crazy stuff in the other room. Pretty sure we're all getting high. Alright, so we're out of space on this group. Never fear. We're going to go from here. No. Duplicate from here. Boom. And now we have more. Unlimited. It's the Old Country buffet of sampling. Oh, don't touch that. Whoops. Alright. So, same thing. Start to end. Start to end. Stop it. So open this up like that. That's a trick. Just bring the start point in front of the playhead. Yeah, like that. That's sexy, isn't it? I did say yesterday that there is something very relaxing about just doing this kind of work. It's just another way of like really listening to a song. Because it's very critical and it's at like a quarter note at a time. And there's just something about like a process, you know, and just like muscle memory taking over. Yeah, let's go like that. Green. It's pleasant. And duplicate. Yes. I mean, technically, I don't even have to have these in a choke group anymore. In fact, I'm going to take them out of the choke group. Now, the choke groups, because there is no polyphony set to 1, so, you know, the reason I think I want to do that is that I am going to multi-layer these samples. And that's I don't know, maybe I'll regret that, but it's really easy to select them all and then throw them in the trick group. It's no big deal, but yeah, we've reached new levels of weird by both of us streaming at the same time. I should probably just focus all my efforts in helping my wife stream. She has a better personality for this. I think she does something that's a little bit less common too. Like, you know, there's so many beatniks in the world. reset it. Reset it. That sounds weird. I guess so.
A little bit. Darn it. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is why I'm so careful.
No, choke group. I want it all in a choke group because I do stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, it's something a nightmare. I don't know what to say.
Does that work? That's cool. Let's try that. Whatever. Let's try. 4 and. like that. It's the first time since working on this project that I think something sounds kind of cool. That's exciting. We should save that. All right. I don't know. In like 15 minutes, I'm gonna hate it. That's just how it goes. But it's not about. It's not about judgment. You, the artist, worry about the quantity. Let God worry about the quality. I really need to find out. So let's add a break to that. I think the universe is talking to me. I've heard a grimy loop. Let's find one. That's not grimy enough. No. When I think of grimy, I think of like a ride. Let's turn on my fancy dancy new keyword that I love so much. This thing's awesome. I think I like broke it out on Saturday during a live stream. I was like, I need a keyboard. And yeah, it was like really easy to set up and it works really well. And I love the feel of it. It's awesome. I'm like not a gearhead, but when I find something I really like, I geek out over it. Alright, here we go. Connect. Alright. Ugh, no. That was a mistake. Yeah. It's just dope. I mean, like, I don't know if it's... Let's pull all of these effects off of it. I thought when I played it in that I was hitting like pretty solid. That looks pretty good. Events, select all. You know what? Here, we'll do this. Duplicate. Alright, so let's quantize that. And then on this one, boop, 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 boop. Pattern, events, all. Oh yeah, we definitely started falling out here. I really like the feel. So let's go to a 32 grid and quantize. Ooh. Really strangely syncopated. problem is these drums, one, they're swinging really hard, and two, they're not super crispy. Sounds really slow. I'm fighting. If I go here and I go to group and I go, I need an EQ on here because I want to take out all the low end. I gotta clean that up. I like the idea, but it's not coming off. The first 4 bars can be quantized, no problem. It doesn't work. I want it to, but people will lose that. And this is all about pleasing people. This is all about pleasing people. Time laying in a drum loop. I thought it was because the ones I was picking had swing on them, which might be true, but also let's just see an acoustic kit. because bypass. There you go. I want to hunt for a loop. It's worth it. It's worth hunting for the loop. To be true to the genre of boom bap hip hop, I just want to find something that feels good, and it might suck, but let's really slow down. Let's get rid of all this stuff. This stuff is cool. Like live finger drumming. Not so cool in production. In my humble and undeserved opinion. Just what I like. Yeah. That's cooler though. minor. I'm just curious, man. I'm blown away because I thought like when I started this on Sunday that I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna like do an hour a night, and every night so far it's been 2 hours. Tonight especially, I was like, yo, I'm so tired. I just want to try these two techniques, and I'm just gonna cut out after an hour, and like here I am, almost 2 hours in. I'm grateful, I'm thankful to God that I can make music. It's been a real benefit. Anyways, let's open up. So let's take away this harsh kit because we're not using it. We're gonna save this, and we're gonna go into here. Boom, 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 boom. Just wanna see.
Can you hear me calling?
For you, na na. Ooh, yeah, you hear me? Ooh, oh, yeah, you hear.
Can you hear her pull?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pick up the phone.
Oh my gosh. What? That is so hard. Yo. Yo. Yo, okay. No more depression. Just vibes. Just
Vibes.
vibes.
How's your music making?
That's better tonight.
That's good.
Yeah. Get out of here. There you go.
I don't know how to do streaming.
I heard.
I think people were talking and I couldn't see the chats.
You gotta just set up a little thing in it. So, and it's just something you just gotta turn on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Sounds like a lot of learning.
It is, but it's not really hard, is what I'm saying. Y'all ain't ready for this heat. My wife's talking to me. It's dry as hell, but it's so sick. Alright, here we go. so good. I don't know. It's just fun. Whatever. I like it. It's just, I don't know if it'll win. I doubt it'll win. Chances are it won't win. But we're going to do our damnedest. We're going to do our best. And I've come close to winning some beat battles. I don't think I've ever won one. I haven't done a ton of them. But, you know what? Let's see if we can do something. Something a little crazy. Is there anything in... So I'm going to throw these onto their own. So I can put those. Let's go to scene 2. It's really annoying by itself. Stop it with your antics. Let's try it. Oh, you know what? You stop it. Stop it with your antics. Drums are fire. Quantize that. Quantize that. Double trouble, double trouble, double trouble. You stop. Well, where are you? It's like a whole nother song. There was one other part that I want to use. Jeez, I did not. I kind of want to stop now, but I'm not going to. So duplicate. So we're going to create a new group right here. Move it over here. And we're going to duplicate on this track. Duplicate this one and put it over here to there. We're going to recolor it so as to avoid confusions. We haven't fun yet. Purple. And then we go like this. We have 1 minute for the contest, so I have to make a statement. Bro. Whatever. Find it zero crossing. Alright, so this is the part where I'm getting tired because I'm like getting lazy. I hear a snap. That's better. Duplicate, boom. What the hell just happened? Undo. It's hard to hear the count there. Do it. What's up, Silence? Hello, wife. Promise I'm almost done. Promise. That's hard. What are these symbols what are these symbols you're... DJ Silence. Hello. No, we shall. I just gotta take the bottom off of it. doesn't do what I need it to do. Why doesn't it read my mind? Alright, stop it. Get, can I go like that? Yeah, let's see if I can. Okay. Fine. Alright, so get out of here. In the group. It might be enough. Alright, I'm gonna figure that transition out another day. Tomorrow. If you've been watching this long, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate everyone who hit the chat and just said what's up. Be back tomorrow at 9. Time over target. Just keep moving. I hope everyone has a really nice night. Thank you everyone for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the laters. Bye.